Alright guys, check it out. We have a 2010 Ford Taurus SEL with 3.5. Now this engine is into the Edge, Escape I believe, and some of that. This is not a how-to video, but it's because you can see I already got the heads off. But it is some very important tips in this video, because all other videos up here that show you how to do this job, they're showing you how to do it the wrong way, and you are going to blow your engine. Now first of all, you see inside here, when you take the chain off, check that water pump. Because this is why this thing overheated and blew the head gaskets. Now, Mitchell and all that and everybody tells you got to remove the engine to do this job. No, you do not have to. But let's go over here to the party line. You guys know what the party line is. The party line is every time you take off a part, you put it in a line. So when you go to put this job back together, you start from the end of the line. It'll work your way back. Now, what I want you to do, guys, first thing you do is jack that up, drain the oil. Take off the wide pipe, 15mm nuts, very easy. The next thing, this is the important thing, take off both catalytic converters. Now, the catalytic converters are going to be held on by 4 nuts going up, and the 2 right here that's going to the wide pipe. You got to take it. If you try to take, I mean, you can probably get the head off with the exhaust manifold in this, but it's going to be a nightmare. I didn't even attempt it. I just took it, and it's not that bad to get to them nuts, so take that off. Now let's walk down here to the other part. This one you don't got to worry about. You don't have to worry about these parts. Those are simple parts to take off. The fuel injectors, the lower part of the intake is no problem. Valve covers, no problem. All this is no problem. Now we get down to this point right here. Now, auto repair guys, they're cool and all, cool guys and all, but your backyard, they don't know what they're doing, man. Stop. Stay in your lane. Oh, wait a minute. Damn, that water pump rumbling around in that cover. Stay in your lane. That's the thing. Like rebuilding transmissions, I don't get involved too. They cracked this cover when they were taking off. And he was like, "Yeah, right, whatever. I gotta get a cover from eBay." And then I saw another guy. He's prying it, and then the video skipped, and then he's taking it off with no problem, guys. These covers are held on by dowel pins. There's a dowel pin here, and one of them was it here and there. So when you take off, first of all, when you take these bolts out, remember you got 22 bolts. So count your bolts before you go ahead and pry anything, and don't pry anything. So count your bolts, and then what you want to do, these bolts right here, you're going to take off these 6 right here. These 6 right here are going to be longer than all the rest of them. So what you want to do is take those 6. You want to put 2 right there. 1 right here. And they screw right in. 1 right here. 1 right here. And 1 right there. And what you want to do is tighten those up until it just touches the engine block, and then you want to go around, tighten them up a little bit at a time, and you want to pull this cover off evenly, because if you try to pry it, you are prying on those dowel pins and they're going to be stuck, and you're going to crack that cover. You are going to be done, finito, finished. So that's another important tip. Let's see. I'm going around. I took all the time. Change your chain and all. I mean, don't be backyard, and don't get it set from eBay. This job is too intense to get some cheap eBay parts. Do not get eBay parts. Do not get junk parts. Get some good name brand parts, and make sure you get new head bolts. Do not mess around. These bolts are torqued to yield, so if you, even though they seem like they torque down, they are not. So that's it. Oh yeah. Let's go over here to the cylinder heads. This right here, guys, is super important. Now, if you set these heads, has valve tappets on here. Now these valve tappets are adjustable. There's numbers underneath them. They're different thicknesses. So if you have this head shaved flat, you're gonna have to redo that, because no, you don't have to do that. Never mind. Forget that. just don't mix them up. Don't mix them up. But if you have the valve guides grinded, you want to say, yeah, I'm gonna be macho man, and I'm gonna have the valves grinded, making sure like a repair. If you do that, a lot of these machine shops don't know. Then you're gonna have to adjust that, because if you don't, if you have those valve grinded and seated in there, and you put the ones back in order, like you put, this engine will. There's no question about it. It will have a misfire. So you want to. Don't do it. Just get it shaved if you want, but other than that, leave it alone. Do not mix any of these up. Do not mix the cams up. Mark the cams, and that should be good. Everything else is good. Everything else is good. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.